Now back to the story of the death of Lazarus. After Jesus arrived here in Bethany, he learned that Lazarus had been dead and in the tomb for 4 days. Mourners had gathered at the house of Mary and Martha to comfort them. Now, Martha was able to pull herself together enough to go out and greet Jesus. But Mary was so distraught that she stayed inside.
"Lord," Martha said to Jesus, "if you had been here, my brother would not have died. But I know that even now God will give you whatever you ask." Jesus said to her, "Your brother will rise again. I am the resurrection and the life. The one who believes in me will live, even though they die. And whoever lives by believing in me will never die. Do you believe this?" "Yes, Lord," she said. "I believe that you are the Messiah, the Son of God, who is come into the world." After she had said this, she went back and called her sister Mary. "The teacher is here and is asking for you." John 11:21-28.
When Mary saw Jesus, she fell at his feet, and he had compassion on her. Now, it's here we get the shortest verse in the Gospels, in the entire Bible, in fact, John 11:35, which says simply, "Jesus wept." Then Jesus led his grieving friends over to an ancient tomb here in Bethany. This location has been recorded as the tomb of Lazarus, going all the way back to the historian Eusebius in 330 AD.
A large stone blocked the tomb's entrance. People must have been shocked when Jesus told them to take away the stone. In fact, Martha objected. "But Lord," said Martha, the sister of the dead man, "by this time there is a bad odor, for he has been there 4 days." According to Jewish tradition, Lazarus' body would have been wrapped in linens and scented with oils, but the Jews did not embalm their dead. Thus, the perfumes only lasted so long. Anyway, Jesus insisted, and the people moved the stone. Jesus looked up and prayed to God. He prayed to God as his Father. "Father, I thank you that you have heard me. I knew that you always hear me, but I said this for the benefit of the people standing here, that they may believe that you sent me." John 11:41-42. When he had said this, Jesus called in a loud voice, "Lazarus, come out!" The dead man came out, his hands and feet wrapped with strips of linen, and a cloth around his face. Jesus said to them, "Take off the grave clothes and let him go." Therefore, many of the Jews who had come to visit Mary and had seen what Jesus did believed in him. John 11:45.
Now picture the scene. Still wrapped in his grave clothes, Lazarus stumbled out of the tomb and into the light. It was the fulfillment of Jesus' earlier promise to Martha that if she believed, she would see the glory of God. But for the Jewish religious leaders, this miracle provoked a crisis.